Seems like we've done an awful lot of Konami games lately, viewers, and this one is no exception. Finally, it's here, viewers, the basketball game you've dreamed of. The first game with 5-on-5 full-court board-banging action. A contest with graphics so real, they'll knock your high tops off. Ready to captain your team to the title, you bolt into the arena with electricity in your fingers and ice in your veins. Intensity builds, the crowd roars, the game is yours to win or lose. But to win, you'll need speed in the lane, touch for three-pointers, muscle to power past picks, and the skill to crash the glass. And if you break free underneath, watch out, because now you can power home a rim-rockin' slam. So pull up your shorts and take a deep breath. It's crunch time. Time to show your stuff. It's Konami telling you to pull up your shorts, viewers, in Double Dribble, released in 1987. Also, on Genesis, Arcade, Commodore 64, the PC, and I think the Amiga as well. Could be wrong. This game is one my uncle had. See, when I was a youngin', I had a Nintendo. My uncle had a Nintendo. I had some games. He had some games. We played Nintendo together. It was fun. This is one he had. Also, by the way, known in Japan as Exciting Basket. Yes. This was the second basketball arcade game developed and released in 1986 by Konami. It was the second basketball game released in the arcades following Super Basketball. Much of the game's popularity came from its animation sequences showing basketball players performing slam dunks, as well as the Star Spangled Banner theme in the opening credits. Well, cutscene, I guess you could say. This actually made it the first arcade game to feature the national anthem. These were uncommon in video games at the time, and while successful in the arcades, the game and remained popular and remembered very fondly when it was ported to the NES in '87. It was followed by a sequel called Double Dribble, the Playoff Edition, which was released in '94 for the Genesis, and a remake titled Double Dribble Fast Break was released for iOS in 2010, being based mostly on the NES version. However, the animation sequences were ripped from the arcade version. Pretty straightforward little basketball game. What can you say? Not much to say. There are several positions on the court that are hot spots. Players get a higher percentage shot from them. It's easier to hit a three-pointer from the bottom right-hand side of the screen. A player could start a three-point jump from the top right or left and continue to jump out of bounds and even slightly behind the hoop, and it would go in nearly every time. Another nearly guaranteed shot is taken with the player standing 3/4 length of the court away from their goal and going for a three-point shot, provided the shot button is pressed with the other team's free throw shooting circle. Wait, what? I'm reading this as it is written. Provided that the shot was pressed within the other team's. Oh, I see. You have to jump and then let go of the button while you're in the circle there. Because the way free throws work, there's a little ring, and I thought that's what it meant. It didn't make sense. The arcade version was a timed play, where after every minute of the play, the game was owed a credit if the score was tied or the computer was ahead. However, if the live player was ahead, a free minute was earned. Many average players could earn the first free minute, but this became increasingly more difficult to do as making three-point shots became virtually impossible over the course of gameplay. Compared to many sports-related Nintendo games of the era, Double Dribble resembled its sport with surprising accuracy. However, there were several quirks in the programming that are noteworthy, if only for their contribution to the overall experience of playing Double Dribble. The game clock, as in most early time video games, was accelerated. In the third quarter, third is abbreviated as 3RT, the number 3RT, third. In addition, the color of a player's skin can change mid-games. This is the result of the strobing animation that takes place when controlling an individual player, which takes place by way of cycling quickly back and forth between the two skin tones. It's a pretty decent game. It's not my favorite basketball game. It was when I was a kid because this was all we had, but it's a lot of fun. I would suggest you go play it. Or even for more fun, Retsupre Double Dribble. Search for it now.